Hello children. So today we are going to discuss about chapter circle of class 10. Here only one thing is there, and the entire chapters you can very easily understand if you know these things. That I am going to discuss the basic things of this chapter circle of class 10 that I am going to discuss now. Okay, so let us see. First of all, here what is circle is different parts, etc. You already got in class 9. Here we have tangent to a circle. So let me discuss that first. What is the meaning of tangent to a circle? See all of you. So here suppose we draw a circle. Okay, with say center O, and there is a line. Suppose there is a line. This is the line. Say L is the name of that line, which can intersect the circle exactly at one point, only at point P. Only at one point, suppose the line intersect the circle, then this line is called as tangent. Okay, so here line L is called as tangent. Okay, actually tangent comes from the word tangere, which means to touch. So the line L touches the circle at point P, and this point P where it touches, it is called as point of contact. So this point of contact is the common point of the tangent and the circle, because it is point of intersection. So as soon as I join this center with this point of contact, as soon as I join it, the center O with point P, then a radius is formed. Okay, OP is radius, and this radius can be called as radius at point of contact. Okay, so this radius I can call it as radius at point of contact. I can call it as radius at point of contact. Okay, now any other point on the line, if I take it, say suppose I take point A, point B, point C, etc., any other point, as only at one point the tangent intersect the circle, that means they have only one point common, and that is the point P. So only point P is on the circle, other points are outside the circle. Point A, point B, or whatever the points you take from the tangent, they are outside the circle. So when you join them OA, OB, when you join it, so their distance from the center O is more than radius. Their distance from the center O is more than radius. Okay, so the radius OP is smaller than OA, radius OP is smaller than OB. OP is shorter than OA, OP is shorter than OB, or OP is shorter than all other line segments. OP is shortest. OP is the shortest, and the shortest one is perpendicular. So shortest one is perpendicular. So OP is perpendicular to what? To the tangent L. So radius at point of contact is perpendicular to a tangent. Okay, now from this what will happen, you see, from this what will happen. Now tangent, if I just see the definition, tangent is a line. As it is a line, so it has no length. So but a term is used, that is the length of the tangent. So what does it mean? So for that, let me understand it like this one. So suppose, let me once again draw this. Okay, I draw a circle. Just imagine it is a circle. Huh? So I take the center as O. Okay, I take the center as O, and outside the circle I take a point P. Outside the circle I take a point P. Now suppose there is a line. Let me draw a line here. So suppose there is a line which start from point A, or which passes through the point A and which passes through the point A and touch the circle here. Okay, this one. There is a line which passes through the point P and touch the circle at point A. This is the line, suppose. This is the line. Obviously, say suppose L is the line. L is the tangent. Okay, if L is tangent, then it is the point of contact A. If A is point of contact, then OA is perpendicular to the tangent, radius at point of contact. So this is perpendicular. Okay, so when I join this, when I join this one, then what will happen? All of you can see that a right triangle is formed here. All of you can see a right triangle is formed here. This is the right triangle. Okay, in this right triangle, which one is 90 degree? This angle is 90 degree. Clear? So now here there are three sides of the right triangle. One side is OA. It is what? It is radius of the circle. That means one side of the right triangle is radius of the circle. One side AP or PA is what? PA is the distance between the point of contact and this point P on the tangent. P and A, these are 2 points on the tangent L. So the portion between P and A is a segment, and length of this line segment is called as what? Length of the tangent. So one side is length of the tangent. Tangent is a line, it has no length. But when you draw a tangent from an exterior point, then from that point to the point of contact, whatever the distance is there, that is called as length of tangent. And we have OP. What is OP? OP is distance between point O and point A. So distance between point O. What is point O? Point O is the center. Distance between the center O and point P. What is point P? Point P is the exterior point. And the exterior point P. Exterior point P. From point P you have drawn the tangent. So that's why we write from where tangent is drawn. These are the three sides of this right triangle. And by Pythagoras theorem, they are related. By Pythagoras theorem, what we can say that by Pythagoras theorem, it is the hypotenuse OP. OP square equal to OA square plus AP or PA square. Now, what you can do with the help of this, you may solve some numerical problem. What type of numerical problem you can solve? So if any two sides of this right triangle is there, you can find out the third side. Okay, if any two sides of the right triangle is there, you can find out the third side. That type of numerical problems you can solve from this. Say for example, suppose there is a numerical problem like that. The radius of the circle is given, suppose say 12 centimeter. OA is 12 centimeter. Length of the tangent is given, suppose 5 centimeter. So what is the distance of the point from where the tangent is drawn from the center? So what is OP? You can find it out, that one. Or suppose there is a question which is like that. Say the length of the tangent OP, it is given, length of this tangent OP, distance of the point P from the center, that is suppose given to you, and that distance is suppose say 26 centimeter. This length is given, suppose 25 centimeter. What is the radius of the circle? So that type of numerical problems you can solve from this. Now let us move to another one. Say from point P, can you draw any more tangent to the same circle? From point P, can you draw two more tangent? Can you draw any more tangent? Yes, we can draw one more tangent. We can draw one more tangent to the same circle. Suppose the name of the tangent is OB. Okay, so PB. Another tangent can be drawn from point P, from the exterior point. That means from one exterior point, you can draw two tangents, not more than that. Okay. So here also if I join, then this is perpendicular. So you have now two right triangles in the figure. What are the two right triangles? If I draw it separately, then I think it will be clear to me. One right triangle is OAP, where angle A 90 degree. One right triangle is OBP, where angle be 90 degree. Okay, so what I can say about these two right triangle? In these two right triangle, our hypotenuse is common, and OA and OB, they are radii of same circle. That means if I write in systematic order, then there are two right triangles. What are the two right triangle? One is OAP and one is OBP. In these two triangle, angle OAP and angle OBP, they are 90 degree. That means they are right triangle. OP is common hypotenuse. OP is common hypotenuse. Right triangle hypotenuse same. And OA equal to OB, why they are equal? Radii of same circle. Radii of same circle. So right triangle hypotenuse side congruency, these two triangle OAP and OBP triangle, they are congruent by right hypotenuse side. As a result, what you have got? As a result, you have got that their third side PA, PB, they are equal. Okay, so by CPCT, you have got PA and PB, they are equal by CPCT. Now, what are PA and PB? They are tangents from the same exterior point to the circle. So this says what? That tangents drawn from an exterior point to a circle are equal. Okay, tangents drawn from an exterior point to a circle are equal. Okay, clear? Next, what we can get from this one? What we can get from this one? By CPCT, we can get that this angle, okay, by CPCT you can get, let me mark it with this one, that this angle and this angle, they are equal by CPCT. Similarly, this angle and this angle, they are also equal by CPCT. Okay, so what I can say, that angle OPA and angle OPB, they are equal by CPCT. Okay, and I can say that angle, this one POA and POB, angle POA and angle POB, they are also equal by CPCT. That means these two angles are equal means what? These two angles are equal means what? We have an angle APB, okay, which is the angle between the two tangents PA and PB. Then this line OP makes two angles. Their names are OPA and OPB. These two angles are equal, means OP bisects angle APB. Okay, so what we can say from this? We can say that OP bisects angle APB. OP is what? OP is the line segment joining the center and the exterior point. Angle APB was angle between the two tangents. So the line segment joining the center and the exterior point bisects the angle between the two tangents. Similarly, this implies what? This implies that there is an angle whose name was AOB. It is the angle between the two radius, and this line segment OP divides it into two equal angles, that means bisect. So OP bisects angle AOB. OP bisects angle AOB. That means the line segment joining the center and the exterior point bisects the angle between the two radius. That also we have got it. Now, as these two angles are equal, so we can name, suppose this angle as X, this angle also X. And similarly, this angle, suppose I name it as Y, this angle, suppose I name it as Y. Okay, now let me rub this one. Let me rub this one. Okay. So here I think all of you can see a quadrilateral. What is the quadrilateral? Let me draw the diagram of the quadrilateral, then you can find it out. I am talking about this quadrilateral. The quadrilateral formed by two tangents PA and PB and two radius OA and OB. Here this angle 90, this angle 90, radius is perpendicular to the tangent. So then can you tell me what is the sum of these two angles? That means angle APB and angle AOB, what is their sum? By angle sum property of a quadrilateral, total sum is 360 degree. From this I have to subtract the value of this angle and this angle, measurement of this angle and this angle. I have to subtract 90 and 90. That means my answer will come 180 degree. Now if sum of two angle is 180 degree, then we call that pair of angle as supplementary angle. That means these two angles, which are the two angles, one is APB and one is AOB, they are supplementary angle. They are supplementary angles. Okay. Now APB is what? APB is the angle between two tangents. AOB is what? AOB is the radius, angle between two radius. That means this angle and this angle, they are angle between the tangents and angle between the radius. So angle between the tangents and angle between the radii, they are supplementary. Secondly, also one thing you have got, that it is a quadrilateral where sum of the opposite angles 180, 90, 90, 180, this also 180. If sum of opposite angles of a quadrilateral is 180, means if opposite angles are supplementary, then that quadrilateral is called as cyclic quadrilateral, and the vertices are called as cyclic points or concyclic points. So this quadrilateral, which is formed by the two tangents and the two radii, it is a cyclic quadrilateral and the vertices are concyclic. Secondly, from this result APB equal to plus AOB equal to 180 degree, what we can do? We can do like that. Say suppose I know the value of this angle as 130 degree. I can find out angle APB. That means what I want to say, if angle AOB is equal to 130 degree, then what is angle APB? It is 180 minus angle AOB. That means 180 minus 130, I can find out this value as 50 degree. If APB is 50 degree, then what is angle APO? Okay, this total angle is 50 degree. APB is 50 degree means what? X plus X. Okay, X plus X is 50 degree. So twice X is 50. So what is X? X is 25 degree. That means individually I can find out angle APO and angle BPO. That also we can find it out. Okay. Or suppose this angle, only this angle is given. Say this angle is say 40 degree. And you are asked to find out angle AOB. Okay. This angle is 40 means this is also 40. So 40 plus 40, angle APB is 80. Then what is angle AOB? Total 180. From 180 you subtract 80, you will get answer as 180 minus 80, 100. So these are the numerical problems are asked. You can find out in your exercise based on this one. So there is only one exercise, okay, having some problems here in your textbook. That is the exercise 10.2. And the questions, if you see, when your teacher will explain the solutions of this question, then you can see that basically whatever I just told you, basically the entire exercise depends on or based on these things. Okay, so that's why I think that it will help you to understand the chapter 10, that is chapter circle of class 10. So I prepared the video. Hopefully you will like it. Okay, and this video will help you. Okay, then so bye bye. Again you will come with a new videos. Till then, bye bye all of you. Okay, bye.